All right, y'all. We are back with another video. And we're back with Doug. He got another great video for us today. I definitely wanted to check this one out. I will leave the original video in the description. Make sure y'all go show Doug some love. Like I said before in my last video, he always keeping us up to date with stuff that's going on. And we really appreciate it. Now, we're going to check this one out. It's called Investigate Marxist Prosecutor. Georgia DA Fani Willis just got some devastating news from Donald Trump. And I can't wait to see what this devastating news is, because at this point, I know we talk about this almost every day about how corrupt these people is. We don't understand like why they just constantly just going after Donald Trump. Well, I ain't gonna say we don't know why, because obviously we do, because they mad because he's leading in the polls. They don't want him to become the next president. They are scared, talking about he gonna lock us up if he become president. But yet, like right now, look at Donald Trump position. Look at what y'all trying to do to him. Y'all trying to get him locked up. Y'all trying to get this man's son to prison. Y'all trying to get his name thrown off the ballot. Look at all these things y'all are doing to this man, constantly attacking him every single day, and y'all would not stop. But now y'all worried about what he might do to y'all if he get in office. Should Trump clap back at them like they doing to him? Yeah, he should. Because if you look at as of right now, they are still attacking this man. Fani Willis, Jack Smith, Letitia James, that corrupt judge Arthur Egeron, like all of them are constantly attacking this man, won't let him campaign, trying to keep him in courtrooms, trying to seize his businesses and stuff. Like it's crazy. But like I said before, we're going to call it out over here. We're going to call it out. But like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. I also want to thank everybody that clicked on this video for the very first time. I appreciate all of you. And I appreciate everybody that always watches the entire video, because when you watch the entire video and hit that like button as you coming in, YouTube will share my video so more people can see my reaction, and that right there is where it helped the channel grow. So shout out to everybody that always watch the entire video with me and hit that like button as you coming in. Without further ado, let's dive straight into it, and let's check out this devastating news Fani Willis just got from Donald Trump.
What gets rewarded gets repeated. That's why you absolutely can't reward the Democrats by allowing them to get away with it. When Trump gets in office, he has to prosecute them all. And he is saying as much. Investigate the Marxist prosecutor, unquote. Georgia DA gets devastating news from Trump. Here goes. So first of all, welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where all the happy patriots are. I'm Doug TenNapel. I'm a comic book artist. I created Earthworm Jim, The Neverhood, Nickelodeon's Cat Scratch. I have 20 graphic novels under my belt, and now I do the news.
Shout out to
Doug. To save America. This is from the New York Times. Why a second Trump presidency may be more radical than his first. I just want to first say that they're acknowledging that he is probably going to be our next president. New York Times. Donald Trump has long exhibited authoritarian impulses, but his policy operation is now more sophisticated, and the buffers to check him are weaker. Good. I hope the buffers are weaker. The Democrats are weaker to stop him from doing what he must do. See, the New York Times is trying to use this to scare you into thinking that you have to vote for Biden. Oh, no, guys, Biden's Department of Justice is a million times more evil than what Trump is going to do when he restores it back to what it was. Here's Trump in Iowa saying he's coming to clean house.
And I will direct a completely overhauled DOJ to investigate every Marxist prosecutor in America for their illegal, racist, in reverse enforcement of the law.
Every corrupt Marxist prosecutor in America, that would be Fani Willis. Also means he's probably going to go after Chutkin, Jack Smith, Alvin Bragg. He has to go after the ones that came after him. Here's CNN Politics. Trump is showing how a second term would rewrite the rules of presidential power. Oh, yes, please. CNN, Trump is underscoring the profound choice that voters could face next year with expansive claims of unchecked presidential power alongside increasingly unapologetic anti-democratic rhetoric. Notice everything that CNN is accusing Trump of, Joe Biden is already doing 10 times worse.
Exactly.
They're saying anti-democratic rhetoric. What's more anti-democratic than trying to remove the number one opponent off the ballot, which they're trying to do to Trump? Take him off the ballot. The Democrats always accuse you of what they're doing. It's their cover-up. It's how they see the entire world. Speaking of unchecked power, which president opened up the border? Biden did the unchecked power of excusing student loans, call it federal college student loans. He just, with a wave of a pen, said, I can't get this thing voted on, so I'm going to excuse student loans. That's unchecked presidential power. These people, CNN does not care. This Republican frontrunner is arguing in multiple courts that by virtue of his role as a former president, he is immune from the laws and precedents under which other Americans are judged. This has consequences, not simply in the courtroom. Now, they think this only applies against Trump, that he has this complete immunity as a president. But you watch, he gets out of office, he is going to use this against Biden because Democrats will have said the president does not have immunity. Oh, good. Then it's open season on Biden when he leaves office. Yep. Given that he has a good chance of winning the presidency again, that's CNN saying Trump has a good chance of winning the presidency, guys. He's narrowly leading President Joe Biden in some swing state polling. It also raises grave constitutional questions over the limits of presidential power. They're trying to scare you, but that is a win because they're admitting Trump is probably going to win.
They ain't got no choice but to admit.
Take the win. This is why the 2024 election will represent such a momentous episode in American history. The entire constitutional premise of U.S. governance could be on the line. I agree. But it is compromised under Biden. Will it be reformed under Trump? The courts may end up being the only institution standing in the way of the ex-president who faces 4 criminal trials. Yes, they're counting on the courts. That is, they need Chutkin to win this one for him. Judge Chutkin. In a blow to Trump's strategy, his power grab was rejected last week in a landmark opinion by U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkin, who will preside over his federal election subversion case that is due to start in March. Yeah, Chutkin is one of the state apparatchiks that must...
See, the thing about CNN, they'll say some stuff like, well, Trump might win, and then they'll throw a whole bunch of crap in there about why you shouldn't vote for Trump or what he's doing wrong. They do that all the time. They'll say all this stuff about Donald Trump, but they would not call out the crap that Joe Biden is doing now. Why they ain't calling that out? But y'all see what they did? It's like they'll try to give Donald Trump his prop by saying, well, it look like that Trump might win, but you know, they're going to have that but, and they got to add in a load of crap of their narrative. And they mad. They're going to constantly try to attack Trump because he called them fake news. That's what they do. Take your story, twist it up, and add their own narrative in it and make it seem like that's what you said. They do that all the time. If y'all want to call out somebody, CNN, call out Joe Biden about what he's doing. Why he didn't close that border. Why he can't finish sentences. Why he always falling. It's so much stuff that this man is doing. And his own side even said he needs to drop out. But CNN won't talk about that. They just want to talk about Donald Trump. Talking about he's in courtrooms arguing. The man wouldn't be in no courtroom if you can stop Fani Willis and Letitia James, all these folks that's trying to keep him in courtrooms. He ain't got no choice but to be in the courtroom. Type of Trump in there. He just in courtrooms arguing. When you got Jack Smith, Letitia James, Fani Willis, you got a corrupt judge out there in New York City that's keeping this man in the courtroom. You think Trump want to be in courtrooms? He don't want to be in courtrooms. The man want to be campaigning. That's what he wants to do. But yet y'all keep keeping him held up in courtrooms. Call out the crap that Joe Biden is doing. Because guess what, CNN? Because if y'all don't call it out, I'm going to call it out over here. And I ain't playing. I'm going to call it out every single time. I'm going to say that. I'm going to be like, why don't y'all say anything about Joe Biden? Because the man is destroying this country. Look where he's sending all our money to. Look where he's giving all our money to. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to talk about Donald Trump. It's crazy.
Must be stopped, okay? They are trying to destroy Trump's campaign.
Yep.
He's going to win, and then he has to turn around and prosecute him.
Yep.
Now watch these tweets. Are going to explain to you why. Okay, Stephen Miller. So this is go down to Andrew Weissman first here. From Judge Chutkin's decision on presidential immunity yesterday, quote, by definition, the president's duty to take care of that the laws be faithfully executed does not grant special latitude to violate them. He's saying Trump does not get presidential immunity. Fine. Stephen Miller responds, per Weissman, a future Department of Justice can throw Biden and his many co-conspirators, example, Mayorkas, in jail for violating every immigration law on the books and for a conspiracy to commit human trafficking, and drug smuggling, to name just a few of the numerous felony charges that are coming if they don't grant Trump immunity, because then Biden won't have immunity. And if Biden doesn't have immunity, we're going after him, and we have to go after him.
So if Trump can't have immunity, Biden can't either. So now they're going to try to twist that, because if Biden can't get immunity, they be like, oh, okay, well, let's leave Trump alone, because as soon as Trump win, because he will, now he can go after Joe Biden. Y'all didn't grant Trump immunity. You can't grant Biden immunity. So they going to think twice about that. I guarantee you that.
Felony charges that are coming if they don't grant Trump immunity, because then Biden won't have immunity. And if Biden doesn't have immunity, we're going after him, and we have to go after him. This is good. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene says of Stephen Miller's post just now, yep, they should be very careful what precedents they set.
Yep.
Because if you don't give the Trump immunity, we're coming after Biden after he gets out of office, when Trump wins the majority. The Democrats and the Department of Justice, FBI, this is Marjorie Taylor Greene on the J6ers.
Shout out to MTG.
The Democrats and the Department of Justice, FBI, are orchestrating a colossal cover-up of J6, and those responsible should face the same consequences they're mercilessly imposing on the J6 defenses. That is, the people who went after the J6ers, that is Liz Cheney. Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying when Trump gets into office, we have to go after the people who went after them. Liz Cheney's going to get locked up. The Republican-led House needs to launch a full-blown investigation into the original J6 committee. The American people demand answers and accountability for the mountain of lies, deceit, and ruined lives. We should issue subpoenas for every single member of the January 6th committee: Nancy Pelosi, Liz Cheney, Adam Schiff, FBI, Department of Justice, DC Police, Capitol Police, and all the J6 witnesses who lied. We need criminal referrals and prosecutions must absolutely happen under a Trump Department of Justice. That's revenge. We're going after them. We're going to use the law. It's going to be legal.
Obviously, we all know now that J6 stuff was a lie. Because we watched the video, which I don't even have to expound on that. We've seen the video because Mike Johnson came out and dropped that video, and it's straight killed. It's straight destroyed the left narrative that they've been lying about the J6 situation for the last 3 years. They don't like that. Shout out to Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson is doing an incredible job. And I see all the shots that people taking to him, trying to question his Christianity. Like, it's like the whole left just going after Mike Johnson. Every little thing he say, they twist his word around. And that's the reason why Trump called a lot of these people fake news. All of them. That's what they do. Take your words, twist it around, and try to make the American people feel like this was what you said or this was what you was trying to say. Like, come on, man.
Legal, but every one of these people, Pelosi, Liz Cheney, Adam Schiff, they should sit in the same prison cell as the J6ers.
Yep.
And then you ask the Democrats, then take a vote in there with Adam Schiff and say, do you think we should release both you and this J6er, or should we leave both of you in here to rot for life? I'm Doug.
Shout out to Doug. They coming back for all of them. Nancy Pelosi, Fani Willis, Letitia James, even that corrupt judge. That corrupt judge, they need to do something to him too. Because that man, it knows he is corrupt. Like, that's not even a fair trial. You got two people, and especially when you got a judge that's over your case, that's calling the shots, that don't like you. Obviously, he's a Democrat. He don't like Trump. He already said he don't like Trump. Then you got Letitia James. We know what she been doing. She been attacking Trump for the longest. Even before Trump even knew about this woman, she was already attacking him, talking about she gonna sue him when she get a chance. It was all type of videos came out of this woman just personally attacking Donald Trump, which he could have been got her for slander and stuff like that. Then she trying to sue him for $250 million. You ain't getting nothing. Come on, man. But like I said, y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all of this. Once again, shout out to Doug, always dropping some good videos, man, that we need to check out. Like I said, I will leave the original video in the description. Make sure I go show Doug some love. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next one.